Hello, this is Banana Gaming and Toys, and just for a note, this was taken on Halloween. So, anyways, today we'll be doing an unboxing of a Nezukochan Universal Studios popcorn box. Now, if you haven't heard of it, Universal Studios Japan, I think it was like Osaka or Osaka, I think. In the Universal Studios there, they released a collaboration with Demon Slayer. So they're like sending out a bunch of really fun merchandise. Well, with the theme of the Demon Slayer. Now, you may be wondering, why have I taken all my time to buy something all the way from Japan? That must be expensive, right? Yes. Are you crazy? Yes. And why do you want it? It is cute. Very cute. If you've seen videos of the first few people, even if you're like even if it's like 10 minutes late, like 1 minute early, and then you run straight there, there's still gonna be a really big line because people will be jumping fences in order to get to the Nezuko popcorn box. I'll just rip open the box. There's a ton of stuff. So, it was originally about like $35 with like the Japanese currency. So yeah, that's a decent price, but we literally had to do like a bid for this thing. So, of course, I'll be trying my best to give a good review about it. So I'll just be ripping open the box I came into. Checking for stuff, just right there. Take the stuff, scraps, and everything. Alright, so let's just rotate this a little bit. Now, from first glances, it doesn't look too out of the ordinary. But you gotta realize, this is a popcorn box. So it's not supposed to be too detailed. But yeah, it is. So yet again, I'm gonna rip open a little bit of the bubble wrap. These things are pretty fragile, I heard. So someone like got their Nezuko popcorn box and immediately dropped it and then shattered. So I'll be careful here. So it is literally in the condition that it was that you were to get it from. So. Let's quickly rotate it. Is that the window? Anyways, now that you've seen it, let's open it up. It's in its original packaging. This is the original packaging that's supposed to you're going to get it in. I'm pretty sure, because nobody can actually manufacture this type of packaging. So that's good. And now let's just let's just cut it. If you're hearing a lot of big bangs, those are just the fireworks they set off like on Halloween. So just keep that in mind. Anyways. This is already very cute. Now, it has the little strap here, which is supposed to be for the, you know, if you're going to hold it like this, you can just hold it like this. If you're having popcorn, these things and these straps come off like so. So if you don't want to have the straps here for like reasons, you can just take them off and put them back on since I want them. And then you put your popcorn into here and you just dunk it in. And then I kind of forgot where the popcorn comes out. I think there's look on the inside. Yeah, I think you just like put your popcorn in, just put your hand in and grab it like so. That's cool. Now let's quickly take off this piece of foam here. So, first impressions. I really do like this, and the Nezuko's very, very big, and it's pretty detailed for what its intended purpose was. And this door does not open or close. It has hinges, so I'm guessing it might. But it does not, yeah, it does not close fully due to the Nezuko popping out. So we'll just put it back in. It's pretty sturdy, and it even has a card for you with the Nezuko on it. A bunch of Japanese labels about all this uses. I will try to keep this in one piece. So later I'll just take this off without damaging anything. Actually, I'll just take it off now because I actually want to keep this little plastic thing. So I'll just roll it down and then do this. And just keep it like, I'll just tie it later. But first impressions, it's really detailed, and of course it's from Japan. Everything's like has Japanese and Chinese. But I already noticed that there's some slight molding problems here and there. But those are not to blame, cause really, unless you're a Giga Chad weeb, you wouldn't really be buying this. But since I am, I will. So, first impressions, I'm going to give this about an 8. Because, well, it serves its intended purpose as a popcorn box, where you grab your popcorn and put it in. And it also is very detailed, because, like, even though it's a bigger figure, they made sure to, like, put in the nail details, and then like put in the little lines for the kimono, and they made sure to include the details for all the kimonos and eyes. Remember, they could have literally just done it where like Nezuko does not come out of the box and they just put it as a box itself, and that would still work. But instead, they went through the trouble of putting this really detailed Nezuko inside the box. Now, you don't know really what to do with this thing unless you want to go to the popcorn thing. But I think you can carry it like you strap it just for vanity because you can't really carry it by there. But these two little things are like supposed to be around the neck, that's like signifying the end of the kimono, or just slightly like two completely different chunks. Now this is a slightly strange view of it because I don't really review the what do you call it, like vanity items, because well really I don't, this site only really does the models and sometimes Sega versions of the models. Well, really, this is like the first time I've seen one of these things that are used for that actually have a good use. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, instead of it being supposed to be laying there forever, catching dust, or you're just playing with it, even though you know it's probably gonna break if you slash them too close together. This one, you can bring it to the movie theater. Brag about how you got this thing, how like it was 120 bucks, instead of just keeping it there. Oh, the person, the movie guy just gave me this. So, this is the figure from last review, and this is Zenitsu, and I'm pretty sure the only things I really remember was like the mac and cheese hair, because really, there's no angle of that. But I'm pretty sure I gave this guy a pretty good review. Now that I'm really thinking, let's measure the height with them together. So this is about like a good old 8 inches high exactly, because well, that's the specifications of the box. It's not like a model where there's like a certain height, because you have to keep it with it real for everything else. Personally, I just really do like this design, because it's sturdy. It's hollow, so then you can put your popcorn in it. But even if it drops once, unless it falls right on front of here, which it might, it's going to keep up. It's going to keep a few hits. So this is good for like little children, I think. If you really want to go all the way to Japan to get one of these. I like the band too. It's in Tanjo's kimono, like pattern. What do you think call them kimonos? If anybody can correct me down in the comments. I really do forget. The fireworks are really going off. But now, would I really recommend anybody to get this personally? Well, unless you really want a unique popcorn box, it really doesn't serve much of a purpose other than vanity and cuteness, like most figures. Oh God. But if you want a keepsake, since this Demon Slayer X partnership with Universal Studios is ending on, I think, June 2022-ish. Then you can just have it as a prize thing. That is shaking his head. So, really, altogether, my final verdict for this Nezuko popcorn box will be about a 9 out of 10, because I realize that it isn't the most detailed of figures, but you gotta realize that it's pretty big, and the fact that they could have just, for the designing department, they could have just not included this and just put the box where it opens and closes for you to grab your popcorn. But they didn't. They decided to keep it more modeled, and that worked out great. The one person that had thought of this really paid off, because you can go watch other people's like tourists and just videos of it. Like when the gate opens, nobody is going for the rides. They're going straight to the popcorn spot, because there's only one popcorn vendor that sells this, so everybody's lining up. People were saying that it took them 3 hours to get a single Nezuko popcorn box. And that, imagine just going there, not grabbing the popcorn box, and then realizing you really wanted it. But, altogether, my final verdict for this figure, well, this popcorn box is a 9 out of 10, just because it's very cute. It's something you generally won't see ever again. And that it was made in Universal Studios, so it isn't made by some private modeling company. Anyways, it's been Gaming Toys. Thank you for watching. I'm your host Maverick, and I'm out.